Alrighty, kiddos. So, first things first, I'm going to have to speed through this because I'm on a bit of a time cruncher. Time crunchy munchy. Um, but today we have NFP and ISM services, unemployment rate, average hourly earnings, and a FOMC member speaking. So I will not be trading due to this NFP. This FOMC member, I probably wouldn't have even cared about. So as long as NFP wasn't happening, then I should have been completely fine to trade. But nonetheless, like I said yesterday, I believe, I do want to still give you guys these daily buys videos. So without further ado, let's jump right into the charts. Traded really well yesterday. That was awesome. I was really satisfied with how we executed, especially with I don't know, kind of like little room to work. Like we caught pretty much this entire wick up. Pretty impressive. So yeah, really happy with how we traded. Now if we look on the daily time frame, let's go over draws. So we already took out these on the S&P, and as I was saying yesterday in our market recap, I would like to see, now that we're pretty much 50% into this imbalance, next stop is literally just going to be the end of this fair value gap right within here. Okay, so that for me is kind of like next stop shop. And then after that, it's going to be these 4-hour lows right here, right underneath that. And that kind of gets that perfect little price window of the end of the 4-hour fair value gap, and then the end of the daily fair value gap, huge fair value gap, huge imbalance that we have right here, and then also the start of the next daily fair value gap. And if we peep in on the weekly, you can see that, hey, that's pretty much right within that 50% mark of the weekly fair value gap. Boom, the 50% mark. Literally could have eyeballed it, but just straight down the middle. So pretty high confluence price range right there. That's where I would like to see price go. High time frame. However, on the lower time frame, we got a bunch of shit going on. We have price moving down fast and really fast. It's unfortunately really early in the morning, so there's going to be a lot of more price development until market opens. Let me put on the market open right now. Okay, that's actually not too bad. Okay, so this is market open. The first thing that I would really be looking for, see, this is difficult because it's hard to be like, yeah, this is what I want from something, knowing that there's going to be a news event that's going to cause crazy price action. For me, I would want one of two things. I would either want a sweep of this 4-hour high to send price lower. I would want a sweep of any of the hourly highs to send price lower with a higher time frame confirmation. So really, what on news days, liquidity sweeps happen often, and on high time frames, that's typically when like the high time frames will break structure or cause a liquidity sweep and then like go in the other direction. So what we would want to do is just highlight all those areas. So we have that 4-hour high, an hourly high right here. I feel like there's no real need for me to scale down further to be able to look for anything. And then along with that, what happens if market just opens and then it dumps down to here? Okay, too bad, so sad. Today was probably just a day that we shouldn't have traded, and it went straight to our daily bias, right? Every single day this week that we have done one of these videos, our daily bias has been fully correct, right? The only thing that's missing is execution points. Our execution points yesterday were hit. And what happened? We hit 3 take profits. Okay, so daily bias on this is really like the important thing, especially on a high impact use day. We know where the market wants to go. We can kind of adapt and figure our way around things. But anyways, that's kind of what I'm really all I see on the S&P in terms of like execution points. But overall, main drive is going to be the end of that fair value gap. But again, like we're so in the mix right now where I wouldn't be surprised if today just went sideways and chopped, because we've been just flowing and flooding to the downside super heavily as of recently. Moving over to gas pack, similar situation here where we have an area of accumulation that we're kind of seeking. If we go in a weekly time frame, whoa, tired. If we go into the weekly time frame, we can see that, hey, we have this high. We also have the end of this weekly fair value gap right here. Okay, similar to the S&P, that's kind of the price range that we want price to head on into. Kind of encapsulates the top of that accumulation. Okay, if we go in onto the 4 hour to try and find draws on liquidity, boom, we have this as a high right here. And then on the hourly, we also have this, boom. So we have this 4 hour high, this hourly high, and I wouldn't even put it past NASDAQ to try and come through. Since this high never took out these highs, I wouldn't even put it past NASDAQ for it to want to push all the way up here and then stall going into the weekend to accumulate orders and then send price lower. That's the thing. Like today, yeah, obviously I have my overall biases, but with the news coming out, the execution part of it gets really tricky. Yeah, that's pretty much what I'm looking for or expecting to happen today. Either we just fully drive and heat seek these draws on liquidity, which is our overall daily bias, or we can actually get up, cause some action off of these highs, right? And then boom, that's what causes the move lower. All right, but with that being said, that is pretty much everything that I wanted to cover with you guys. Again, I will not be trading. Wow, like a runny nose. Like I said, I will not be trading. So tired, bro. Been getting like no sleep. But I will not be trading, but we will be giving you guys the market recap that you so desire. All right. So with that being said, safe trading today. Hopefully you guys don't trade. Hopefully you guys just sit there and watch the market as it moves. I will be doing the same. Like I said, trading's going to be on point 2024. We already traded really well yesterday. No trades coming into today, and then back to it on Monday. So with that being said, I appreciate you guys. I'll see you guys when market closes up or is damn near about to close. All right.